Jobs, jobs, and more jobs. A blockbuster report from the US Labor Department hands President Trump political and economic ammunition. Stocks are rising, and the Trump administration is pushing the Fed to lower rates once again. The numbers, the crucial numbers. The US economy added 263,000 jobs in April. That crushed expectations. Unemployment fell to its lowest level in half a century, 3.6%. And crucially, wages rose to 3.2 compared to last year. It outstripped price increases. Core inflation, the PCE, by the Fed level is about 1.6%. Add these numbers to last week's strong GDP report, and you have a picture of the US economy absolutely booming. Economists have been warning that the president's policies would do damage. Speaking on CNN this morning, the chairman of the White House Council of Economic Advisers says the data proved the opposite over and over again.
The fact is that this job report is one of the best things that I've ever seen in all the history of labor economics. And to put it in perspective, the last time the unemployment rate was this low, we were about to land on the moon for the first time. The last time the unemployment rate was this low for women, it was 1953. And so Larry Kudlow still had his baby teeth the last time the unemployment rate was this low for women. And so I think that this idea that we're going to have a new normal with low growth and low job creation, it's, I think, being disproven by the data. And again, last thought, I promise not to filibuster, but if you go back and look what, say, the CBO thought job creation would be this year just a couple years ago, they were thinking like maybe 50, 60,000 a month. And so to have numbers this large, you know, this deep into a recovery is really extraordinary.
You can't ignore the fact that these numbers are extraordinary. 3.6% as a rate of unemployment at a time when inflation is subdued. Well, the president and his supporters are eager and, not surprisingly, to talk up these strong numbers. The administration's economic policies certainly appear to be working. Stephen Moore dropped out of consideration to sit on the board of the Fed. He said Trumponomics has been vindicated. He said that in his letter. And that includes the helping of tax cuts, a mainstay of Republican economic policies. But those cuts are working their way out of the system. Now, from tax cuts, add in deregulation, large scale. We've talked about it on this programme, you and I, many times. And the president has borrowed from the left-wing economics as well. Protectionism. But he's doing it from the different side. Protectionism on trade, including tariffs, trade wars and protectionist policies. It boosts manufacturing at home. And you're seeing that on the trade numbers as imports have fallen. Exports have yet to be seen to grow by considerable amounts.